Good afternoon, everyone. This is Nadia Sabrati coming to you live from Queens, New York at nadiasabrati.com. How is everyone doing today? I hope you all are doing well. I'm actually going to have a special guest joining us, so I'm going to wait for her. And so in the meantime, I'm actually going to wait for you guys to jump in because, Facebook is building my audience, and I kind of want to share this on my fan page. And then, when you guys jump in, please say hello. Let me know where you're coming from so I can give you a shout out, okay? So where are you guys? Hey Virginia, how are you, beautiful? How are you doing? Hey Yolanda, what's up, beautiful? Thank you guys for joining me. Hey Jalil, I'm sorry if I pronounced your name. Hello Michelle, what's going on, Michelle? So what are you guys doing, guys? So Michelle is here. 1 second, guys. And we're gonna get started. So I have a special guest that's gonna actually be joining me today, right? And hey Kevin, hey Ramdullah. I'm not sure if I'm pronounced. Hey Sheen, hey Sheen. What's up, guys? Thank you all so much for joining me. So what's going on, everyone? I'm so excited today because I have so many of you in my audience, and you pronounced it correctly. Oh. Well, I'm happy I pronounced it correctly. I've never heard that name before, even though you and I spoke a couple times. Hey, Yolanda, what's up, girl? Okay, Michelle. Michelle Kind is a great friend of mine. We met. Hi, William. What's up, William? How are you doing? So Michelle and I, we met on social media, right? When I first got started in this business. And, she was actually there in my audience when I actually went live for the first time, guys. When I went live for the first time, it was scary. It was scary. My heart was racing, but I knew I had to do it, right? I knew I had to get over my fear, right? I knew I had to get over my fear to go live, right? And I did it. I did it, and then I did it. But Michelle was in my audience, and she saw me, and then we started talking, and it's been 11 months, and we've been great friends, She's another marketer. And, she lives in the West Coast, but, we've been great friends and we've been talking and so she's actually going to be joining me, as a special guest on, this live, right? And, so we have a lot to cover with you guys today. All right. And this is probably going to help so many of you because I know so many of you, when you're first getting started, you have no idea what you're doing, right? So Michelle, where are you? I need to send her, let me see. Hey, Michelle. Okay, Michelle, I'm going to invite you right now. Send you an invitation right now. Hello, beautiful.
Hello, how is everybody?
Hi, guys. If you guys can help us actually share this, we'll really appreciate it because I don't know how to share this on my phone. Because Facebook is changing up things. So, right, Michelle? They're changing things all the time. Oh, wait, right here. Let's see.
I shared it out already, but I don't want to mess with it. So yeah, if you guys want to share, go right ahead and share to some of your groups.
I don't think I can share it in the groups though. I'm not sure. I was able to share a lot of it in the groups, but.
See if I can refresh my page. Okay.
Okay.
We good?
I invited a lot of people, so a lot more people are going to be jumping on and joining us.
Cool.
So this is my sister, Michelle.
Hey everybody, Michelle Kind here, coming to you live from my home in Sandy, Utah. So I don't know, maybe I have a few friends of the same, but just as Nadia said, an online marketer, network marketer, affiliate marketer, stay-at-home mompreneur. So kind of a little bit of everything. But Nadia and I were talking this morning, and we just kind of, we're probably going to go off the cuff and just talk a little bit about what, kind of where we got started and how, maybe some of the hurdles that we've ever overcome, and kind of see where you guys are stuck and see if we can, reach out to you and pull you up, if you're sinking, barely staying above water, we'd love to help.
So guys, today's topic, right? What to expect when you're first getting started in your online business. Right, guys, so I'm going to talk a little bit about my experience and how I got into this business, right? And well, actually when I first got started. I started this business actually, we're in September. Next month we'll actually make it a year. So I've been doing this for 11 months and I came really far, guys, in this short period of time. Like I came really far. But when I first got introduced to online marketing, I was looking to start a business at home, because I went on so many job interviews and I couldn't find a job field. And then I started my own business and that didn't work out. And I was like, what am I going to do? Right. So I met someone and he introduced me to this system. And that was exactly the first thing I did. And thank God I did that because, guys, I had no knowledge of online marketing. I came from a healthcare background, so I had no knowledge of marketing or anything like that. I didn't even know what was Facebook Live. I had no idea what was Facebook Live. I never even went live on my phone, Michelle. You remember when I did my first live video?
I was there. I remember that. It seems like it was forever ago, and we were both so rusty and so scared and fumbled and said everything wrong. And you guys, if you're waiting too long to be perfect, then you've waited too long, because just flat out do it, don't care. Yeah. I mean, oh my gosh, I can't even think of some of the things I've, stupidly said or forgot to say or whatever. Just don't let it get to you.
Well, guys, when I did my first live, right, I knew what I wanted to say. I knew exactly what I wanted to say. And I'm going to be honest with you. I actually clicked live on my phone and I really didn't know what I was doing. And I panicked. I panicked and I turned it off. I was shaking, guys. I was shaking. I had to have a drink before. And even then I wasn't even like, this is how bad it was. I can hear my heart beating in my ear. This is how
I know
nerve-wracking it was. And I don't know what I was so scared of, because now I love going live, but I was so scared, guys. I was not even scared. I don't know what it was. It was just the fear of like putting myself out there, introducing myself to everyone. Anyway, I finally had the courage and I went live. I joined the system. And within the second week, I went live and I continued to do that. That's why I came this far, So I actually went live, and guys, it felt like the longest 2 minutes of my life. It felt like the longest 2 minutes of my life. And you know what? I went live, I introduced myself. I knew what I wanted to say and talk about myself. Guys, I went totally blank.
Well, because we don't like talking about ourselves, so it's hard to think about what to talk about. And a lot of people will say, well, what do I talk about? Talk about yourself, talk about what you learned this morning, talk about, what's going on in your circle. I think that too. I think, well, what do I talk about, or what do I say? Or maybe people aren't going to be interested in what I have to talk about, but that's really not the point. You know more than probably, you did yesterday or, to your audience. So don't feel like there's never nothing to say, because there's a lot you can really dig into and share.
But I was also in that situation when I first got started. I did not know what to talk about. I had no idea what to talk about. Yes, my sponsor was there for me and he was like, oh, talk about attraction marketing. I had no idea what was attraction marketing, guys. I had to Google all this stuff, Google all these things. So I didn't even know anything about attraction marketing, online marketing. I had no idea of any of this because I came from a healthcare background. I never studied marketing, and what I started doing was I started Googling what I started talking about.
Right. Sorry, my dogs are going to bark. Just when I think that they're napping, why does this always happen? I think they just think that I'm talking to them. So if they keep barking or whatnot, I'll just pick myself up and go in another room. But no, I know. It's like attraction marketing, there's a lot, to it. But I think we're always learning. There's a lot of moving parts, but it's really not as complicated as people think it is. And I think that's where it starts. If you're online and you're kind of just getting in the groove of, hearing about capture pages and autoresponders and funnels and solo ads, it's so overwhelming, right? That you're like, where do I start? But just start, with the basics. Just start with figuring out what you're best at. Are you good on Facebook? Are you good on Twitter? Are you good on Instagram? And then just gravitate towards something and then follow the people that have already done this. Follow the people that are getting results or that, aren't afraid to post things. And that's really key, is just to really, get with someone or get with, a platform that has it all laid out for you, because it's really not as complicated. I think it was complicated for us in the beginning because we were probably overthinking it, right?
Yes. You just have to do it. You just have to do it. And that's what I did, because I knew I wanted to be in this business, because this fits my personality. So I knew to get over my fear, and I got over my fear really fast. And what I did, guys, I did a 30-day challenge on my own. I really didn't have a lot of people to help me in the beginning. I really didn't have a lot of people, but I'm so good with people that I started building an audience really fast.
Yeah.
I started building an audience really fast. And that was actually good. But if you guys want to see some of my videos and when I first got started, you're going to laugh. You're going to laugh. It wasn't
well,
perfect.
What would you say?
Guys. Huh?
What would you say about getting started, like how to build your audience? Like what kind of advice would you give there?
You know what, guys, to build your audience, right? You know what you want to do? You want to go into the search section and find out some of the, go into some of the groups in your niche. All right. So if you're an online marketer or an entrepreneur, go into these groups and start researching people in there. All right. Start clicking on their profiles. This is how you can start building your audience, because you want to build your audience with people of mutual interests as you. So this can go for anything. Let's say you're in the health field. There's so many groups that are on Facebook for health, dietitian, diabetes, heart disease, whatever it is, or business owner, leads, network marketing, home business, stay-at-home moms. So it depends on what niche you're in, right? And this is what you can do. This is the first thing you want to do. You want to go into the groups, start researching some of these people. But you know what? You don't want to send them a friend request, okay? You want to send them a message, because in this way, they're going to get to know who you are, okay? They're going to get to know who you are, because you don't just want to send someone a message, guys. Most of the time, you don't just want to send them a friend request. Most of the time, people are not going to accept it. So it's
Right.
good to build rapport. Let them know who you are. And this is how you can start building your audience.
Right. And I think too, if you follow people will get a notification that you followed them, and then they'll come and they'll check out your page. So being online it's a strategy. And, you guys, I don't know, how many people that are familiar with, attraction marketing or not, but, a lot of times people will, just put their links out there, and they'll put their company out there. And if you've heard, either Nadia or myself talk about this, is that people don't come to Facebook to buy. And so, you can post, your company, and it's great that you're excited about it and that, you're celebrating your company. But honestly, as we know, there's, YouTube and Google, and people will go and, do research on your company, and then they'll find the first negative thing that they see. And then, they may not want to join you because they heard something bad. And so that's why we always recommend, when you do your Facebook profile, make sure that it's clean, make sure that it's like a storefront to where people are coming, to look at your page, and that they see things about you, not so much about what you're doing. And that's, then it just goes more into, the whole look and feel of who you are representing yourself as. So friends, back to the friends, deal that you were talking about, is that you don't want to friend request everybody. I mean, choose, quantity, or choose quality over quantity, because there are a lot of people that probably aren't in your space. But, side note, if you do want to just, maybe generate something about business, then create your fan page and just send people over there, and keep your profile for, for your friends and family. We kind of do a little bit of both. We do it both on our personal and our fan page, just because it just depends on where you're getting traction, where your audience is. But, follow first and then friend. But then, of course, if people send you a friend request, certainly, reach out to them, thank them for sending the friend request, send a message. Just see what's going on, start building the relationship. And also, if you do, send out a friend request, send a friend request, and just, say something on the lines of, oh, I see we're in the same profession, how are you doing? And then just start it that way. Just break the ice. Just treat it like, you were having a conversation with your friend. It's really that simple.
This is what's going to build trust, because in this business, people will join you if they like and trust you. And a lot of people, what I've noticed though, Michelle, a lot of people are branding their products. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
if you look in their profiles, you're gonna see the company they're affiliated with is all over. Their products are all over there.
Right.
And guys, this is not the way to do it. Because remember, in this business, you're branding you. You're not branding your products or your affiliate products or your business. You know,
Right.
a lot of network marketers fail to understand because they start doing that, and then they're not getting any engagement. Because when you post stuff like this on your page, people don't want to engage with you because the first thing that comes to their mind, oh my gosh, this person's going to try to pitch me. They're going to try to sell me something.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh.
So, are you okay over there? You fixing your camera?
Yeah, no, I'm okay. You broke out for a minute. I didn't know if it was my line or not, so I was just going to move around for a minute. But I think we're good. If we're not good, guys, let us know.
Can you guys hear us?
I think I can hear you now.
I think everyone can hear us.
Okay, good.
But yeah, you know, when it comes to branding, and you know, listen, I had no idea what any of this was actually until I started this business, because I always thought branding, you're going to brand your company or your business. And don't get me wrong, I've had my own company before. I had it all over Facebook until I started my marketing. Was when I learned that you don't brand your company, you're branding you know?
Right.
And this is what a lot of marketers need to do. A lot of marketers are branding their companies and they're not branding themselves. And I noticed, because Michelle, I get a lot of friend requests on a daily basis, right? And when I research their profiles, whatever products they're selling or whatever company they're affiliated with is all over their Facebook.
Right.
All over their Facebook. And you know, this is not the way to do it. This is not the way to do it. People only gonna, like, you know, they wouldn't want to really like have any conversation with you, because the first thing gonna come to their mind, this person's gonna try to pitch me. This person's gonna try to sell me something.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Well, yeah. Well, and then, you know, Facebook is social. I get that, but it's also to, you know, educate people, entertain people, and I don't know, just really like tell people about who you are, because people honestly don't care that you have a business. I mean, if you have a business, I mean, that's the beauty of attraction marketing, is because okay, so start from the basics, right? Let's start from the beginning. Okay, you got to set up your profile, and you have to look attractive in a way to where people want to, you know, maybe be friends with you. You know, you don't want to put like political things on there, you know, religious things,
Either.
you know, any vulgar words or anything. I mean, just keep it clean. But if that's your personality, then, you know, then it is. I mean, we're just looking at this as on a business end. So make sure your profile is good, you know, clean that up a little bit, you know, start with your friends list, start, you know, connecting with people that are in your same niche. You know, so start with that. And then and then you get to the point to where you start posting certain things, and then you start engaging with people. And that's what brings people to you, is it's because they're going to look at you and they're going to see you as either an authority, which is, you know, depending on what you're posting. So you always want to post value. You know, quotes are great. I love quotes. I'm inspired by a lot of quotes, but, you know, it has to just have more meat and potatoes too. You have to get, you know, maybe some tips, maybe, you know, invite people to a webinar, you know, showcase something, you know, your family, you know, what you do, show a little bit about you. So there's a whole mix of it, you know, and I've talked about this before, you know, on my live. So, you know, if you guys haven't connected with, you know, either Natalie or myself, you know, be sure to do so, you know, kind of go over to our pages and see what we have going on. You know, you can get a pretty good idea of what, you know, what it is that we do. And how, you know, we're just here to help. I mean, I don't know what the angry face was all about. You know, maybe it was angry because, I don't know, we're pointing fingers at you or whatnot, but really we're coming to you out of love, because we really want to help a lot of people.
You know, we really want to help you guys in our audience. We really do, because, you know, for me personally, I get so many friend requests, and I don't know how many Michelle gets, but I know I get a lot on a daily basis, right? And, you know, marketers are just doing it the wrong way. First, you want to build a relationship with someone. Let's say you meet someone for the first time. You just don't want to send them your link, guys. This is not the way to do it. This is not the way. Network marketing is about building relationships. All right. So you're going to meet someone for the first time. Talk to them. Get to know who they are. Get to know what their needs are. Get to know where they're from. People are so easy to talk to if you know what kind of questions to ask them. you know? So you want to talk to them a few times and build that relationship. And in the event that you do have an opportunity later on, I mean, maybe 5 or 6 times after talking to them, but you want to get them to know you well. Okay, chances are they will join you once they know who you are. But if you just meet them and you just start sending them your link, this is going to annoy them. They're going to get upset at you and they're going to block you. I block people for that.
Right. Yeah.
Because I don't want to feel like, listen, everyone wants to, we all want to buy things, right? But no one wants to feel that they're being pitched.
Right.
No one feel like they're being pitched or people are trying to sell them things. Yes, we all want to buy things and we're all going to buy things. It doesn't matter what it is. We want to spend money. But no one wants to feel like they're being pitched. You know, so this is where attraction marketing comes into play. And this is where, you know, you want to build a relationship with them. Build a relationship. Get to know who they are, you know, and it's so much easier. This is how I was able to recruit 72 people in 3 months. This is how I was able to do it, you know?
Well, yeah. And then also, you know, by putting yourself out there, by doing Facebook Lives, I mean, that's the fastest way that you guys are going to create an audience, because people see who you are. You know, just be yourself. Don't try to be somebody that you see online that you know, that you idol, because really no one can be you but you. So just go out there and just do what you do, talk about what you know, you know, just, I don't know, just be genuine. And when you go in and you know, create a conversation, you know, just look at their profile and just say, oh, you have kids, you know, well, I have kids too, you know, you know, what is it like in New York, or what, you know, you know, I see that you ski, you know, where have you skied? I mean, just find something, find a common thread. And I learned this from my mentor, Erin Birch. You know, she's like this fantastic, gosh, she's just amazing. She's, you know, in recruiting, that's like her niche. And so I have the advantage of learning from her. And these are little things that she, you know, teaches, you know, my team, our team. And, you know, so I'm sharing this with you guys, that it's just the little things just to break the ice that you got to just find. You know, and someone, she says, just treat people as a human. Just treat them as if they're, you know, your friend. Don't be awkward. Don't be all pitchy, because people, like Natalie said, or Nadia said, people want to buy, but they don't want to be sold. So, you know, they'll buy things from you, but, you know, it's going to take time. I mean, I go to eBay and Amazon if I want to buy anything online. You know, I do online shopping, but I don't go to Facebook. I mean, you know, I'll buy from my friends if I know that they're selling maybe a product or something that I can use, but it's not that, you know, you're going to go to Facebook and say, oh, hey, today I want to buy, you know, a wrap, or I want to buy, I don't know, makeup or something. You know, I don't know the person that I'm doing business with. So, I mean, we're just saying that just because we know from experience, because I was a spammer. I mean, I put stuff all over my wall. I mean, I don't know, nobody ever bought anything. I probably never got likes and comments, you know, because that's what happens, right?
Yep. But you know, like when I started this business, I didn't spam anyone, because I started using this marketing system. That was the very first thing I started doing.
Okay.
You know, Chit is my sponsor, so he introduced me to SP, and that was the very first thing I did, guys. That was the very first thing, and thank God I did that, because, you know, MLSP is a training platform, and, you know, that was the first thing I did before I started, you know, getting involved in my MLMs and affiliate programs and stuff like that. But yeah, this is what I did, because I knew I had to learn the skills. So I never had any issues with spamming anyone or anything like that, because this platform teaches you how to market correctly. And this is what I did. This is what I did. And this is how I learned how to do everything I'm doing now. You know, but it didn't happen overnight, because the first 3 months, guys, I went into learning mode. All I did was learning. Like, and I didn't have anyone helping me, you know, until I got a coach later on, and that's when, you know, I knew what to do, and you know, I started following other people, because you're gonna learn so much from so many different people,
right?
And then this business, whatever you learn, you're gonna be teaching it to others, you know, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna probably take a training, you're gonna learn it, you're gonna implement it, you're gonna get results, and when you get results, you want to teach it to others, and that's what Michelle and I have been doing.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can now. Yeah. Just it cut out just for a second. No, you're right. You know, it's a learning process. And I think that, I forgot what I was going to say. I was like, so thinking about what you were saying, I was going to bounce off of it. Now I totally forgot. But,
I go through that sometimes. I guess because we're in our 40s now.
More.
Well, don't look it.
Yeah, 40s was a long time for me, but anyway, no, I mean, and I still have to write notes and you know, when I'm doing my Facebook Live.
No, like I forget I could go live and I know what I want to say and I just forget my train of thought and I'm like, you know, it's crazy.
I know. It's okay though. Mine is just information overload because I'm always learning and always trying to absorb everything. But no, I mean, you know, that is, it's like, you know, I mean, take something and learn from it. But I think I was going to say something, but I'll just say something else instead. But you know, I know you had said that you got started just a few years ago with attraction marketing. Well, I don't know if you guys like in the online space, you know, follow Diane Hoffman, but she's been putting some things out there about, you know, her being in the industry for 18 years. And she talks about when she, you know, back in the day, 18 years ago. So ironically, at the same time Diane Hoffman got started, I was in the industry too, but I've fallen in and out with a lot of different opportunities because I've never really like resonated with anything. And, you know, it's just been all too complicated and whatnot. But she talks a lot about Herbalife when she was in there. And I was back in Herbalife the same time that she was. And she talks about how she met Jim Rohn. And this is how, oh gosh, this is how, naive I was back in the day. I didn't even know who Jim Rohn was. And I think we went to the same event back in 2002, she said, and he was speaking there. And I was like, okay, I remember going to that event, but I don't even remember like him being so iconic there. So it's like you just learn so much over the years. But the thing that's cool is just that, you know, you meet people along the way and everybody just seems to have like meaning in your life. And so, you know, then when she's talking about like how she first got started, it's the same thing that I did. I didn't know what attraction marketing was, you know, spamming links. You know, I did the same thing that she did. I put flyers out everywhere. I did like the pull tabs. I did, you know, the Super Saturdays. You know, we had home parties. I mean, everything. And it was just like, I'm so over that. And I think that's the reason why I was so happy when I found attraction marketing is because it's all online. You know, you can sit behind your computer and you can meet people and you can, you know, you don't have to go to, you know, leave your home. I don't know. I'm an introvert though, so I kind of like it. I like being here in my own little space and just doing my own thing. But it's so powerful and, you know, times have changed, but that's really kind of carved me to where I am today because I had to do all that. I had to go through the trenches and, you know, do all the hard stuff to know that now it's so much easier. Yeah. So you guys are lucky that you're in a place now to where, you know, that's no longer a thing.
I know. Well, you know, I'm so happy that I came in when I did, you know, and I started 11 months ago and I started, you know, with attraction marketing. So I was, you know, that I have, you know, the internet and Facebook and all of this stuff. So this is how I started. And I love it. Like, I love working, you know, in my PJs. I love being behind my computer and I love being at home, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's a beautiful thing if you know, if you follow a blueprint and you make it work for you.
Exactly.
So what else?
I don't know. I think we covered enough.
I think so too. Yeah.
We could talk about products if you want. You want to?
Products?
Well, you know, like let's say, you know, let's say you're marketing a product, right?
Okay.
And if you don't try the product out and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
How can you market it? You know what I'm saying, Michelle?
Right.
Everything that I've marketing, you know, my products, I've tried them all.
Right.
Guys, when it comes to this business, it's about reputation. It's and your reputation is all you have. You know, so you want to test the products out. You want to use the products. You want to make sure it works. You want to, you know, make sure you like it before you start referring it to other people, because this is not what network marketing is. You know, yes, you can become an affiliate without the product sometimes, but I don't recommend that.
Yeah.
I don't recommend that. Like for me, you know, I will get the product. I will test it out. I will use it. And then I will refer it to other people.
Right. Well, it's just like going to your favorite restaurant and you rave about it. You're going to tell all your friends because, you know, you love the place so much. It's just the same as like, and I think that's probably where I failed throughout the years is because when I would join different network marketing companies, I was doing it because I wanted to make money. I didn't realize that, maybe the product could help other people. So I never really found something that I could like resonate with to where I thought, well, if I use this and I love it, then when you go out there and you represent yourself, with your own testimonial, or maybe how great the comp plan is, or something wonderful about it, that shows, and people see that in you, and then they're going to join you for that as well. They're not going to join you just because, like, why would they join you versus somebody else? And that's another thing, is because you're creating that, reputation, just like you said, you're creating that reputation online, and you want people to see you for who you are. You want people to know, like, and trust you. And then that's when the magic happens, is when you've done all your groundwork. This isn't going to happen overnight. This takes time.
It
And
takes
so
time.
you guys, you have to really lay it out, and you have to do it step by step and follow the process, and don't quit because, you're not making, I don't know, $5,000 your first month. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't. I don't know.
Sometimes it happens, guys, but you know what? You're not going to make that right off the back. You have to learn the skills. You have to learn
Right.
the skills. You have to do this correctly.
Yeah.
A lot of people, they don't want to learn. They don't want to learn the skills, and they just want to start marketing their products, and they're not getting results. The reason why you're not getting results is because you have not built relationships with people.
Yeah.
And spamming is not the way to do it. As marketers, we get angry when we get spammed. I block people because of that.
Right. Yeah, me too. I don't know. I mean, I think we pretty much made sense, but I think, really, if you guys are looking to scale up your business, if you're stuck and maybe, you don't know how to, maybe position yourself online. I mean, Natalie and I aren't experts, but we know enough to share with you that, we know what it takes to get, from where you are to where you want to be. We both have, business opportunities on the side. We have, a few streams of income, which is key. Don't get locked into, I think people get locked into the fact that, oh, I need to join multiple network marketing businesses to make money. No, get in with something, focus on that. Use your skill set, find what works for you. If it's Facebook, really plug in and learn Facebook, learn how to market yourself online there, learn how to generate leads, which, the platform that we have is exactly that. You can, generate leads, you can start to make sales, you learn how to create a powerful online presence, because it all goes together. There's a lot of moving parts, but it all makes sense. You can't skip one without the other, because really, if you try to go from, point A to point Z, you get, you start bringing people in, and then boom, you pitch them with your business opportunity, you're going to fail. You need to start, from the beginning, as far as putting yourself out there, building relationships, it's just, I don't know, it's one foot after the other. You just have to you have to just stay in the momentum.
And it takes time. It takes time. This will not happen overnight, but it takes time.
Right.
Michelle's been in the business a lot longer than I have.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm still a work in progress, and I haven't quit because I believe in it, because I know, and you guys,
both of us, we're in a
right.
work in progress, and in this
Yeah.
business, always going to be learning. You're always
Right.
learning, because it's always changing. So you have to be able
Yeah.
to, you know what I mean?
You have to stay with the trends too. I mean, there's a lot of things that, that come and go, but I mean, follow people, just kind of position yourself, be a fly on the wall, be a fly on the Facebook wall. I mean, no pun intended, but really go in there and just look and see what people are doing, see what people are posting, who's winning, who's celebrating each other.
Yeah.
Who are the movers and shakers, follow the leaders. I mean, really, it sounds corny, but really do that. And then, get in alignment with them, and hang out with their people. I mean, I think that's what Diane Hoffman said, is just, hang out with the people that are being successful.
That are getting results.
That are getting results. And then just follow what they're doing, find some mentors. You don't necessarily have to do coaching, but, just align yourself to where, knowledge is huge. Don't stop learning, right?
You know what? You're not going to know how to do this on your own. I didn't know how to do this on my own.
Right.
You're not going to know how to do this on your own. You're definitely going to need someone that's a mentor that can help you, that can guide you through the steps, because you're not going to know how to do this. I didn't know how to do this in the beginning. I went into learning mode, guys, for 3 months. The first 3 months, I went into learning mode.
Oh, I know. Well, and don't look at things as being free, to where, well, I don't want to pay anything. I don't, how much is this going to cost? Okay, don't look at it as a cost. Look at it as an investment. I mean, if you're going to put out money for a college education, you're not going to get a job, right when you graduate, whatever when you get out. You're going to have to go through a couple jobs. You're going to have to find the right one. You're probably going to quit and then you're going to start. But just, I mean, really, I think the bottom line is just that, you are going to have to make an investment, whether it's time or money. Sometimes we have both, sometimes we have one.
And
What is your sacrifice?
I get some people asking me, well, Nadia, is it for free? Like, you cannot build a business without an investment.
Right. No.
You cannot build a business without an investment. You know what I mean? It just doesn't work that way.
I don't know. I mean, you can go in, you can start at like a low end, and that's really kind of what, if you notice, if you opt into somebody's page and, you get maybe a free offer or a a low cost offer, well then, yeah, the strategy is to bring you in because, they're giving you just like a little sample of what it is, what it takes to get going. And then if you're really serious, then yeah, then you'll upscale your business.
Oh,
But I mean, I've never gotten in for anything for free and have, made a profit. Never.
Listen, I've never accepted anything for free because I feel like things that are for free is not worth my time.
Right.
I pay for everything that I want. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to business.
Mm-hmm.
I pay for it because I'm serious, But people that want free things all the time, they're not serious about their business. They're not, because guys, it costs money. Even on online business, this costs money.
Yeah.
You
have to pay for an autoresponder. You may have to pay for solo ads. You can do free traffic. I mean, you can learn strategies on how to do, Facebook and just connect with people.
You have to
What's that?
Courses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of these courses are not cheap. I've bought courses that were $500-$600. But I didn't look at it like I was spending money. I looked at it as an investment because I'm learning from it and I can teach it to people. And this is what I've done. I've learned it, taught it to other people,
Right.
So you have to invest in yourself. You just have to invest in yourself. There's no other way.
Right.
But yeah, so I think we're pretty much covered, right?
Okay. Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, I don't know. I mean, can you see the questions? Does anybody have any questions, or do you guys just want to maybe get in touch with us?
Back to them after.
Yeah, we'll get with you guys after. I appreciate you all joining, and we just wanted to brainstorm together because we bounce ideas off each other. I love making friends in this, in this profession because I think a lot of us really get each other, and we know that if we just lock arms and we help each other, we're each other's business partners. But
Exactly.
yeah. So Nadia, I can't even talk today. Nadia and I have a boot camp, and both of us are part of the same platform. If you guys want to reach out to us and check it out, it's 10 days. We're going to give you the nuggets of what you need to do to get going. We have other things on the side. If it's something that you already are, if you already have the skills in, online attraction marketing, and maybe you're looking for a business opportunity. I mean, both of us have that as well.
Yes.
Just private messages. We can at least, I'll have a conversation with you. I know Nadia will too. We'll just see where you guys are. Maybe if it's not you, it's someone that you know. I mean, I help stay-at-home moms. I've broadened my network a little bit more, but I help stay-at-home moms like myself because I know that it's not easy to raise a family and leave the home. And so, my family is my passion, and that's my why, because I want to be able to do things more for them. So when you really find out what your why is and you really are passionate about how you can not only help, yourself, but help other people too, that's really what it's all about. And if you have the skill set and you're willing to, raise your hand and say, yes, I want to look at what you're doing, then, feel free.
Exactly.
We'd love to take you guys on.
Well, thank you so much, Michelle, for joining me. And thank you all so much for joining us. We're going to wrap this up because I have to do another live.
Sounds good.
So thank you, Michelle. Thank you, guys. I love you guys. And if you need to reach out to me or Michelle, you can private message us and we'll be more than happy to get back to you. Whatever you need, whatever help you need, with anything, we're here. All right.
Sounds good. All right. Thanks for your friendship. Okay. Have a good day. Bye, guys.
Bye, Michelle.